Thanks for coming over. This is Amodeus. In today's Dungeon Hunter Champion video, we're going to talk about everything going on right now in DHC. So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. So I was talking to folks yesterday and they're like, what to focus on? So first of all, let's talk about what's going on. So first and foremost, one of the big things going on is the King of Fighters event. Now, the King of Fighters event, super amazing. We did a video about it. Go ahead and check out one of our videos on the channel if you want to hear more about it and team composition stuff. But you got King of Fighters going on, right? And King of Fighters has its own event. But on top of that, you also have the training event. Ooh, let's claim some of this stuff. Awesome. Maybe we'll be able to do some summons. Oh, that'll have to be for a later video. We still got 4 hours left. We can do the whole thing in 4 hours. No big deal. But we do have this event, and this event's all about, like you see here, it's about grinding out adventure. We're using a lot of fuzzle puffs, but basically what it is it's just grinding out levels on your champions. So you got that. So right now, if we were to go over here to adventure, you're already torn. Do I do King of Fighters? Do I do adventure and grind people up? It doesn't stop there, because right now we also have the double elixir event. Now the double elixir event is great, and I'll be honest, my personal opinion is you gotta spend time every single day during the double elixir event, because getting, like, for me, this is how it is. I get a ton of highs, I get a ton of lows, but I almost never have mediums. So for me, I am always kind of like, and when I say do it daily, you can just do the Fire Bull Demon King, right? Like today. So we'll just jump in here, and you're gonna get double the number of elixirs, and that's so huge, because you have no idea how annoying it is to pull like some super awesome champ, and you want to build him up, and you want to do this and you want to do that, and then you're like, I can't even ascend him, so he doesn't get a crit rate bonus, and now my gearing's all messed up. So I would say, like, every day, spend some time, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever your portion of the days you want to spend it, and then go back to grinding out whatever you want to grind out as far as, like, champions. But if you don't have a champion you're working on, you're sitting pretty on elixirs. First of all, you're in a better position than I am. So, because I definitely, the whole reason I'm grinding this out right now in the video is because I need some fire elixirs. Because I can't ascend my fire archangels. I think I'm real torn. I'm real torn. We can talk about that later, but whatever it is that you need, let's just focus on that, right? That team took too long. What happened there? Wait a minute. Let's see. This is how. See, look at this. Like lows. I get double the lows. Is this not? What's going on here? How did that happen? You know what? Hold on. We actually built Cassandra. So I'll put Cassandra in there. And I'll put you in there. And let's see how that works. See if that'll give us our best time. The whole thought process is that I got an attack power boost, so hopefully we're over 100% attack boost when everything's up and running. Now, there you go. There's a little tidbit in there. You know what we should do is we should probably at some point in the future talk about attack speed versus attack power up and which units it works on. Somebody dropped a comment just the other day, just talking about like the bonuses that attack speed gives to fairies versus the attack power bonus that fairies get from it. Man, this is I gotta get him before he flies off. I think I'm doing too much AoE damage here. This might be something I'll take offline, because like I said, we got a whole bunch of stuff work. See, this is why I can only focus on one thing, because I get easily distracted. So, but yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Ooh, I'll take that. C6. Like, that's okay. I'm not happy with this team, but we'll come back to it. That's what I say every time I'm like making a video. I'm like, oh, I'll come back to it. I'll do this. I'll do that. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about what to focus on. So first of all, do your dailies. Get everything lined up. Get all your extra gems. Because you're getting, I don't know, what, 30 gems a day now? If you do all the free rewards and everything. And speaking of free gems, let's make sure that we don't have any special boosters or anything going on where they're gonna give some free gems. Forget where it was, but everybody knows what I'm talking about. They give you all those. Oh, hey, that's not free, but we'll take that all day long. Why else do we grind up all that gold, right? Perfect. Make sure I got everything. I gotta focus more on see that would have been a mistake, missing out on that little dude. Although little guild war, I don't understand the super puzzle puff for 1,000. I'm not good enough to to have 1,000 guild war coins to spend on that every month, or 2,000 because you can buy 2 a month. But for me, like, this is where I'm grinding out, right? Because I got a couple of champions. Now, obviously, I've had this conversation a million times about 7-5 versus 6-1. But I'm grinding out, like, oh, there's Hilder. Oh, yeah, there'll be a Hilder video coming soon. So, I'm just grinding out max 4-star champs, right? And that's one of the things that, like, for me, it's not necessarily about I want to build a certain champ, but I need to build my fodder up, right? I need to build up my 4-star champs that I don't want to 4-star max so I can get them to 5 stars. So then I have the fodder to do everybody else, because the XP boosts that you're getting from this event are pretty solid. It's way better, in all honesty, to use those if you want to do like multiple days of grinding like I'm doing right now. And if that's what you're doing, it's just, this event is like where you need to come to, because you can build a whole bunch of 4-star maxes, right? You can build a whole bunch of 3-star maxes wherever the gap is in your development for progression. Like, this is what this event really helps you do. Now, I tell everyone, just as quickly as possible, get to the goals, and then most likely you're still gonna have time to work on your other fodder. So I know that from an energy efficiency standpoint, it's a ridiculously hard. It's ridiculously hard to say grind 1 stars up to 2 stars. But I want to show this to you. So every day there's a daily quest, like where it says summon 3 champions. So I never summon 3 champions only. What I do is I go to summon, I go to common, and I hit that 10 summon, right? And fairy skill up. Sweet. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often, but I'll take it. They must know I'm recording. Man, so stoked about that. But I summon those and I keep all the 2 stars, because when you're farming Steel Widow 10, like, look at all this. Look at all these 2 stars. Like, you have to have enough 2 stars to actually promote all of these guys, right? And I don't feel like I ever have enough 2 stars to use up all my 2-star fodder. But in the same instance, I also have like a ton of 3 stars from all this grinding, right? So all of these guys right here, all of these Sharky Sharks. How come there's not like a Mama Shark, right? Isn't that a thing? But like I was saying, like, I have all these sharks, like I'm getting all these 3-star champions. All of those guys are just fodder. And they're supposed to be, in my thought process, for me, they're supposed to be fodder for these. You also get 3-star maxes from Steel Widow 10. So I am constantly fighting to make sure I have enough 2 stars to do my 2-star Fuzzle Puffs and enough 3 stars then to do my 3-star Fuzzle Puffs, right? But once I get those, that's when the drought happens, right? So right now, you only get one 4-star max Fossil Puff per week through the PvP tab when you in the shop, like we just looked at, right? So I am constantly building additional 4-star units that I'm not going to use up to 4-star. Now what you see right now is like I've only ground a bunch of them up to 20 because at 20 for the event, if you grind a whole bunch of 4-stars up to 20, you get 200, so almost 600 points for grinding those guys, for 3 of those up at a time. So I'm getting 600 points for the first 20 levels, and that's really where it starts to slow down as far as them leveling up. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just making 4 stars and then grinding them up to 20, and that's how I'm getting through the event right now. But I've done that several times, and then I used a bunch. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of 4 stars in here. You're like, where is that 4-star? Oh yeah, here's that second lemon drop I got. I'm so excited. I started building her. I realize at this point I don't really have a spot for her. But man, I always wanted 2 lemon drops for ED10, like back in the day, because I had peppermint, and lemon drops a better champion. Just by a little bit, just by like a little nudge, and she's just a little bit more tanky because she's a 4-star. So I was like super happy to get a second one because I love the munchkins. If you haven't watched the videos, we're gonna send her. That way I remember not to get crazy. If you've watched the videos, like I put those cats in all my teams back in the day because they're just so amazing. Oh, I love the munchkins, specifically the nature and the light ones. So I know we've been kind of all over the place with the video today, but like I said, I'm getting a lot of comments. Just what am I focusing on? Do I focus on King of Fighters? Am I focusing on the training event? I'll be honest, like I think the training event's really huge. Now, I think you should do everything a little bit, like I'm gonna jump in on King of Fighters because just the gold output from King of Fighters is insane. Like I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna play a little bit of King of Fighters right now, but I just want to do enough that I don't miss out on the rewards every day, right? Because nobody wants to miss out on the free stuff. But I also want to make sure that of the other units, I'm, not like spending a lot of time there. That's not going to help me in my progression. So I really think like the leveling event is probably the one to really go after, in my personal opinion. If you're still building champs, I literally just talked to Random Den the other day, and he has 6-starred and geared like every 6-star in the game, right? Maybe not the best gear, right? But they're all viable, playable units at this point, and he's just looking to skill up. So he's like every 5-star in the game, and I'm just like, I'm dumbfounded by that, right? But go him, man. So for him, it's just about skill ups and building fodder for future units and getting ritual summoning materials available and stuff like that. So, I mean, whatever you're looking at, no matter what level of the game you're at, the leveling event's going to help you. So, I hit replay. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But we can go through this, It'll be quick, right? Thankfully, the team will be quick. But I still haven't... I should do this. If we didn't have that leveling event, I would 100% be doing this more just to look for better gear. Because I for certain need some decent gear for my Mai before I pass Final Judgment on her. And that's one of the things about the Mai's is that it is a little... They do need some really good gear. Now, with double elixirs running, this is great for anybody that is still looking to awaken their Mai's. And I know a couple people, somebody said they pulled the Dark Mai, the Nature Mai. A couple people got the final tokens for the Fire Mai. So I totally get that you're going to want to run this to get some of your elixirs and stuff. So this might be the thing that you want to focus on, right? Just while that elixir thing, if so, say you have all your fire, water, light, greater bull demon king elixirs, maybe you want to go and do King of Fighters, combine those two things to get your double elixirs as well as get your event points for the King of Fighters event that's still going on. King of Fighters, how long is that going on for? Oh, it's just another day. Okay, cool. So yeah, that could be something for you as well to think about. Now, I did get a special request to look at Smith real quick, so I'm going to do that. So my Smith, His ability to attack crit damage attack on Adept Precise or Adept Broken. Nope, it's Adept Precise. And the focus is going to be crit rate and then accuracy, right? So accuracy, because of his skills, we want to strip as much as possible. Some of his additional damage comes from, or not additional damage, some of his stripping comes from a passive which gives him an accuracy buff. So you're really looking at a much higher accuracy than maybe you're thinking about. And then, you know, he's got the disorient that he throws on there. So, like I said, crit rate, a little bit of accuracy, and let's look at his gear. So, I will say that I'm pretty happy with how he performs. I have often thought about dropping him on accuracy a little bit and going for more attack / crit damage. But I really don't want to drop his crit rate any at all. I think his crit rate is not nearly high enough. Now see, here's a great, for instance, like this rune could totally be replaced with something better. I don't know if I have anything better, but I would totally upgrade that rune to something better, because he doesn't really need that. He doesn't need to have that much accuracy. 50% I think is good, because it gets in that additional 25 for stripping. And then crit damage, and then that one just helps him be a little bit tankier. There you go. So I know someone had reached out and said, I think it was Fan, had reached out and said, how did you build your gun mage? But that's how I built him. So in the comments below, let me know which part of the event you're going after and why. I think that might help other people, because I know it seems like there's a lot going on. But that's, do I not have a 5-star? See, this is also how my brain works, right? I just realized, like, I don't have a 5-star Nature Grublin Shaman, because I don't use Mojo. But why not use this event to complete this, get Mojo up to level 50 and get me some free rewards? What do I get if I do that? Stop it. What do I get when I get him? I think I understand why I didn't build him. That's not really a powerful incentive. That's me. Maybe we won't be building Nature Shaman. All right, folks. Thanks for watching the videos as always. Have a great day. Bye.